chicka, boom, chicka, boom, 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 chicka, boom, boom, boom. Ba da da dee da ba da do, ba da da dee da da do, brown da da bee da ba ba do bam.
Hello and welcome to this week's episode of the Nick, John, and Jamie Show. I am John.
I am Jack.
And Noah.
And you are Noah.
I am Noah. Believe it or not, I am Noah.
That's right. We're switching it up this week, everybody, because we have two special guests for a very special Mi Familia version of the Nick, John, and Jamie Show. That's Spanish for my family.
I see. Know. We exchange
I don't
glances.
take Spanish, yeah. I still take reading.
Yeah, I take Spanish, but I don't know that stuff.
Yes, well, you'll learn it eventually. So Mi Familia is my family. And we're doing a special family version this week because we're bringing back Jack and Noah, my boys, the twinkle in my eye, the fruit of my loins.
All the
fruit
good
of his
stuff.
loins and the rest of the lecture.
Yeah, and the subject matter experts on all things video games when it comes to the Nick, John, and Jamie Show.
Mostly.
Yes. Way more of a deep dive into video games. I got some interference there, folks. Did you guys hear that?
Yeah,
that beep,
I heard
beep,
that
beep?
too.
Yeah, that was kind of strange, right?
Yeah.
So just to get everybody familiar, we haven't done this in a while. The Nick, John, and Jamie Show is basically a weekly podcast where we talk about news and reviews of comics, movies, television, and video games. This is kind of an unpolished, dare I say, unprofessional and unabashed conversation between, most times it's me, John, and Nick, and Jamie. But in this particular episode, we've kind of switched up the format, at least the guest list, and we have two very special guests, my boys, Jack and Noah. Welcome to the show, boys.
Appreciate
Thank you
it.
so much. Yeah.
And I really want you guys, honestly, to bring it. Bring it.
Dude, I'm here for a reason. Let's be real.
Yeah.
I mean, I was thinking right when you said the whole unpolished type of thing. The thing that immediately came to my mind is that when my dad says unpolished, he's not kidding. We're in a quote-unquote studio, 3 mics set up on a kitchen table that my dad had for maybe 20 years now, 30.
Yeah, we're rocking the basement.
And we're in our grandparents' old house, and we're in their basement.
Yeah, we're rocking the basement for sure.
But we make it work. You guys make it work.
Well, the big thing is that it's all about just, like I said, unpolished. We're just going to we just talk. And I said this at the very beginning, the very, very, very first episode. We've gotten some followers. We've gotten some, some people that really, really enjoy the show. We thought it was just going to be about friends and family, but now it's expanded to a much larger audience. So, not surprisingly, I mean, I have a bias. I love you boys, and this is, I think you guys are infinitely entertaining. Mm-hmm. But I actually, the episodes that you were on in the past, we actually had really good uptick in downloads.
I mean, guys, if you want us back, just tell us.
I think they've told us with the downloads, Noah.
We're here.
We might as well rename the show the Jack and Noah, and sometimes a show.
Let's be real here. We've been discussing it for God knows how long, but we want to bring in the offspring of all of the original crew. We'll bring in, maybe Jamie's kids might be a little on the younger side.
Sure.
But as far as bringing Nick's son in, Aiden, it would be, I think that would be a real treat.
We could totally bring Aiden on.
The Noah, Jack, and Aiden show.
And if you guys wanted to spin up your own podcast, that would be fine too.
Yeah.
So for this week's episode, we're going to do the regular format. We're going to talk about, keep with the format. We're going to talk about weekend box office, and we're going to talk about movies we watched. But for our special topic, the topic of the day, it's going to be about video games. And I trust you. This is where I trust you guys,
trust us?
I do. I trust you guys to bring it. Like, last night, just for everybody to know, a little precursor before we jump into the subject. Last night I was playing. We were playing. The three of us were playing couch co-op on 4 Gears on Xbox. Xbox One.
Yeah.
And
we were trash.
We were trash. But I do remember you guys looking over at me, being the old time gamer.
I am very good at, like, my dad. Let me say something. He is, like, the most genuine person when it comes to gaming and, like, the whole gaming experience. Because, sure, there's those people who and it's a very stereotypical type of thing. If you're in Mario Kart and you're holding this controller and you're going a certain direction, you want to turn your body the same direction.
Yeah.
But, like, it's not that, like, it's almost like my dad has that quote unquote disease, but like stage 7 or 8
on crack,
verge of 9.
I dive in and my body takes over, and I don't have the wherewithal to stop turning my head.
His face distorts. Like, I cannot, and I abuse it sometimes. I'm like, Dad, and he's like,
dude. The craziest thing is that when I was a kid, I was totally stone cold. Like, I would be stone cold, and it was all about. My hands are doing the work.
It grows on you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But anyway, we'll talk about it. We'll get into all the little details of gaming and the video games that we know, love, and play. And maybe go backwards and forwards as far as, like, backwards being, your geezer old dad playing the stuff of old.
Sure.
And then you guys keeping us up to date with the new and fresh.
His Fortnite was Tetris.
No,
yeah,
we'll get into it for sure.
Yes.
But real quick, let's get into the box office. This is for the weekend of September 20th. We're a little late in the box office this week. We're recording on September 27th, so we're a little closer to the weekend coming up. But for last weekend's box office, there was the number one movie was a movie called Downton Abbey. It's based off a British show. I don't care about this movie.
I heard about it, man. And I even saw the trailer which is going to be a movie we're going to talk about, which blew me away. Ad Astra. Mm-hmm. I saw the trailer for it, and it looks like one of those films where people were just like, "Hey, let's take this show and let's make it a little better." Like, not to throw shame on the Lion King movie, but like, they literally took the exact same storyline and everything and just made it CGI. Like, that's awesome, and I respect that you want to make it CGI, but like, you got guys who can put that stuff together within God knows.
But the thing is, real quick,
very short.
Yeah, exactly. But the thing is, like with Downton Abbey, it's a really, really reputable and really great show. It's just, pun intended, not my cup of tea. So I haven't really invested in it. But it did hit number one at the box office for that weekend, for the weekend of September 20th.
Clearly.
But number 2 was a movie that we went to see. Which was Ad Astra.
Yeah.
What'd you guys think? This is a little bit more of a mature movie.
Yeah.
You guys normally, when Mom and I go and pick a movie, this is not a typical movie that we would bring you guys to. We would bring you to movies that are a little bit less sophisticated. So tell me what you guys think. Jack, go ahead.
All right. So the acting and stuff was pretty good. I will give it. And the environments were super cool. I respect the heck out of anyone who puts their time and effort to
made you feel like you were in space.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And a space that's kind of possible in the near future.
Yeah, going out to Neptune. Well, I'm not going to spoil, but going out to
Neptune, well, let's just do this.
Saturn.
Let's just do this. Let's just say
spoiler
alert. We're gonna give some stuff away.
Yeah. Okay. So if you're looking forward to this movie, then don't. Okay.
Skip.
So yeah, that's a great point. What do you think? Thumbs up, thumbs down. We'll do a quick review, and then we'll spoil some of the things that we loved and hated about the movie.
Yeah.
I give it in between. When a teacher calls on you, and 9 times out of 10 you're doing the in the middle thumb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like that and a thumbs up.
Me too.
Because, like, it was dope when, like, Brad Pitt was just, like...
There.
Dude, the chase scene on the moon.
That was dope.
Yeah.
But, like, when you could just be sitting in the movie and when they're out in space, and space is silent.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
But, like, you could be sitting in that movie theater and hear a pin drop. Like,
Yeah.
it is that crazy. Like, I literally, like, it's such a it feels so surreal.
Mm-hmm.
Like, when you just sit there and it's just silent.
Like,
And
Yeah.
it's just floating, and then it's, and then, like,
a monkey
some,
comes out at you.
yeah, some big,
That was a big point. I thought that you're hitting that right on the head. And that was what resonated with me, Noah, which was that the movie did the space is vast. It's infinite. And there were moments to where the sound and look and feel made you feel like, man, if you're alone in space,
you're done for.
yeah, and they did that really well.
You're so lonely.
I feel,
Yeah.
spoiler alert on my part, I feel like the whole, the part with the monkey, spoiler alert, like, they didn't wrap around on that. Like, what?
Yeah, it's pretty random.
Like, some guy got attacked by monkeys, and then
Baboons, like gnarly
like
baboons.
weird, gnarly space baboons that knew exactly what they were doing and knew how to manipulate gravity to the point to where they could bounce off walls and, like, it'd tear your face off.
Yeah.
But, like, and then it wrapped around with him going to Neptune and coming back. But, like, what? Like, what?
So so real quick, I know, Jack, you were giving your review. If you were to say A through F,
Like in grades.
yeah,
That does actually help it out a little bit in terms of grading. I guess a B.
B,
Maybe. Like everything about, like, what you guys just said was really good. But
agreed.
I think we all kind of, like, just agreed with this when we were at the end of the movie. We were like it was real. Like, some parts were real slow. Like, they felt like they lasted Ad Astra. They feel like they lasted an eternity.
Yeah.
Like, you see you see Brad Pitt just staring and staring and staring, and you're like, is something going to happen? Is there going to be
space is infinite? Why does this movie feel infinite?
Is there going to be a scare or something? Like what happened?
Yeah.
That's the only real minor gripe, I guess.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it was.
So you're saying a solid B?
Yeah, solid B. It's not a bad movie. I don't hate the movie. It's
No, me too.
just those little nitpicks.
I hear you.
I think
Go ahead,
the
Noah.
scenery they did with it really, really brought, like, something. But, like, I give it like a B minus because, one, like, pain in my side. What the heck were those baboons doing? And, like, also,
So paint the scene. What happened? So Brad Pitt is hitching a ride with the crew of another spaceship.
right, and he wasn't even hitching a ride. He was on another
Mission.
abandoned mission.
Yeah.
And as he
They
was
went
in
to
it,
do. They heard they were going to Mars, and then they heard a distress call.
right, and they went to check it out, and as soon as I forget his name, but one of his pals who's doing the investigation with it was just him and this dude. He called his name and there was no response, but, like, I think he went up, like, a floor on the spaceship and he saw, like, his friend just, like, floating, like,
Yeah,
life,
so
which I thought, I was
creepy.
kind of like,
Twitching
whoa.
and stuff. That was
Yeah.
scary. But, like, how does a monkey live without, like, a space helmet or something? Like, how does one do that?
I don't know, and that's where some of the things
That's
were
what
like
pained
kind
me.
of.
That was like
Inconsistent.
okay.
I feel like the directors, like, took, like, this is what I like to compare it to. I like to compare it to a banana and I know it sounds so dumb,
Giggity.
but like they took the banana, peeled it, threw away the good part, the inside, and said, "Let me use the peel."
That's
like the worst part.
That's a pretty good metaphor.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
That is a pretty good metaphor.
Like there could have been like killer stuff.
Yeah, no, that's a
Yeah.
good point.
You know what I mean?
Like the banana has just tiny little bruises on it, and they're not even the black ones. They're just like they're just
They're
the
just the
kind of
disturbing brown ones.
No, it's when you peel it, but the peel's not going off, so you press on it too hard, and when you're looking at the banana, it has this little squishy indent on
Yeah,
it. It's like that's the worst for me, man.
Dude, I hate that. Like if
And
you
the
get
apples.
if you get a banana, hey, we're getting on a tangent, but if you get a banana that isn't all the way ripe, but you're like, there's no brown parts on it. It might even have a tad of green left. And you're like, this is guaranteed to be on the inside a pristine banana.
Yeah.
But then
Toast.
if you work the peel to get it open
At
too
the
much,
top, it gets all
small.
jacked
Yeah,
up.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah,
Dude,
That's
that should be I bet
disgusting.
that's a meme somewhere.
Yeah. These guys worked this sounds dirtier than I'm intending it to be, but the directors
Oh, God.
worked the banana a little too much.
They really did. They were just like, I might
Yeah.
try it there
And
one more time.
We got a little bit, we got a pristine on the outside, but a little bruised and mushy on the inside.
and then they coated it with saltines and just nothing but bland.
That's a stretch, but I hear you.
Other than the monkey part, I feel like it was solid storytelling.
It was
Yeah.
solid, but like, spoiler once again, he goes out
That
to
monkey
see.
ate that dude's face.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was disgusting.
He
Like,
ate
his nose
he
was
ate
gone.
His nose
Yeah.
off. That was
Yikes.
horrid. He goes out to see his dad at Neptune. His dad's pulling some propulsion whatever that
he's
sends
got-
through space and like power surges everything.
Yeah.
He sees him. His dad like suicides on him
Yeah.
because he doesn't see a point in
his
living.
dad was a little cracked.
Yeah, his
A
dad
lot
was
cracked.
very jacked up. And then the dude comes back home. Like, where did your storyline
Yeah.
go? That's why I'm comparing it
I
to
was hot and
Banana.
cold.
He was-
like, they took the best storyline they probably could have had and just threw it out and ate the banana peel.
Yeah, it could have been a little
The
bit
banana
better.
peel.
For
That's
sure.
gross.
Exactly. It's like biting into an unpeeled orange.
But
Ew.
like another little nitpick like I have with the movie, I wish he wasn't alone most of the time. Like most of the time, he's not even working with anyone, and either the person he's going to work with dies,
Yeah.
or just turns on him.
Dude, I tell you what, I really I agree with you, Jack. I'm just talking about some of the things that kept me engaged. One,
The moon chase.
moon chase.
That was cool.
Like,
With the
and I know
pirates.
that probably scientifically that's a bunch of BS.
Yeah.
And the way Pitt handled it, like
the
his heart
guns.
his heart rate was like 53.
Yeah.
And like in
kill
some
it.
people, like they'd be verge of heart attack, like 140, like beaten out of their chest. But this guy, like, and I love how they portrayed like he's an astronaut, and most astronauts are known to have like the most pristine health like ever.
Well, and they're supposed to be mentally really like past a lot of rigors, a lot of tests and everything like that. So like mentally they're supposed to be very calculated.
Right, but like there was a really cool scene in the movie, like throughout the whole movie he would do these psychological checks.
Yes.
And it was where like he would say the heartbeat and whatnot, and he would hook up to a bunch of stuff, and he would like put this little tracker device on his pulse.
Yeah.
And it would kind of track his heartbeat and whatnot, his pulse. And there's a point in the movie where you're like, man, this guy's never like over.
He's always
He
cool.
failed the test like once though.
And I was
Yeah.
getting to that. He was in so much distress to like see his dad, and he was so ready to like get off Mars to go to Neptune that like he physically could not. And that's what really like gets you going. Like, and I don't mean to be like cheesy, but like sons, like their
Sentimental.
relationship with their parents are like, it's something that can really get you going. Like, it goes to show this dude is like one of the most calm people ever. He's getting attacked by baboons. He's getting attacked by
Space.
Legit space.
Yeah.
He's getting attacked by other people on space who are trying to blast his head off.
Yep.
And he's maintaining a 50
He's still cool.
BPM.
Yeah.
But like he finally figures out his dad's alive
And he gets unhinged.
and it jacks him up. Like
Yeah.
and I noticed that in the movie. I was like, man, like they were really trying to show like a father son and even a mother son or daughter father.
Yeah, it was
you know
a
what I
parental
mean?
relationship, but specifically around father son.
Right.
It's a good movie. I think I'm with you guys around. It's
I
a
would
B-ish, B-minus-ish, B-minus-ish.
Like to the point where I would watch it, but I wouldn't really want to watch it again.
Exactly. I'm glad I saw it. Don't need to see it again.
Yeah, like you could check it off your mini bucket list.
Yeah, absolutely. Mini movie bucket list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Try to say that 5 times face.
MMBL. So, all right. Well, let's continue
Yes.
with the box office. So that was Ad Astra, which was second at the box office. It did about $19 million. Do you guys know Rambo?
I've
Oh my
heard
God,
of it.
yeah.
They drew first blood, not me.
All right. Yeah, you do know Rambo.
I watched this little video about how the Rambo series. I haven't watched the movies. I've heard of the titles. I've heard of like quotes and stuff. But like, I watched this one video where they were explaining like how goofed up the Rambo titles were. How the first movie was called First Blood, but
Yes.
a lot of people refer to it as just Rambo.
Yes.
And then they called it Rambo 2, or no, they called it Rambo First Blood Part 2. Then
Yes.
they called it Rambo 3, then Rambo 4?
I believe it went Rambo. So it went Rambo.
And then just Rambo, right?
Yeah, Rambo First Blood Part 2. I'm sorry. Yes, it was. Yeah, it was. I believe it was 5 movies. I don't know what the.
I feel like
First Blood.
I feel like-
sorry, go.
I feel like God, Sylvester Stallone would not have been the actor he is today if it wasn't for his voice. Like
Very iconic.
if he wasn't like his play in like Creed as the coach, like even the fact that he was Rocky
As a trainer,
in the
yeah.
previous movies,
Rocky.
but like his voice like sets something. His voice sets the tone.
Well, he's been doing movies since the 70s, so he's been doing movies for almost 50 years. And regarding it was Rocky, which was his big franchise at first.
Yeah.
And then there was Rambo, and Rambo they did 5 movies. It was First Blood, Rambo First Blood Part 2,
Yeah.
Rambo 3,
Rambo 4.
Rambo, just plain Rambo.
Oh.
And then Rambo, which is the movie that's out now, which is Rambo Last Blood.
I would
yeah,
grade it,
yeah.
but I'm going into it with like a very like unopened or like a very low
Yeah.
understanding of what the movie is. I've never seen a Rambo movie. I've heard that like it's doing something, but
Me too.
So the premise is, on the first one, is that Rambo goes to this sleepy little town, and he's a Vietnam War veteran, right?
Okay.
But he's kind of a drifter. He kind of like walks, does his due. He can survive anywhere. He's an elite soldier. Kill people 10 different ways. Eat stuff that people don't eat. Doesn't need sleep. He's like a killing machine,
right.
Yeah.
right? But he was great when he was back in Vietnam in the war, fighting for, the United States and using all the things that he learned there in wartime. But when he came back, he couldn't find his place because there was no war in the United States. So that's how he gets into trouble. He's a drifter. Small town sheriff says, arrests him for vagrancy, and then all hell breaks loose.
Oh.
All right, so that's Rambo. That's actually First Blood, the first one. And so it's a huge success,
bet
movie-wise.
I'd have to see it to really understand. I mean, from your description, it sounds like a pretty good
great
movie,
movie.
but like, yeah, it sounds.
If a movie series has, is it called a quintrilogy?
Well, five. I don't know what a
Just a
five.
I don't know. If a movie has 5 movies in the sequel, if a movie title gets 4 more sequels, then you know it's good, probably.
Well, yeah, there's something there.
Yeah.
And there's some people that are my age that are just like diehards, like, yeah, man, we gotta go see a Rambo movie. Heck
Are you gonna see it?
Maybe.
I want to see it because I want to get introduced to it.
Well, I want to see what the rating is.
The first one.
Yeah, I want to see what the rating is. I think the ratings, I just have to.
Yeah.
It might be a little too brutal.
I gotcha.
So Rambo. So that was third in the box office with $18 million. 4th in the box office.
Oh God, It Too.
It Too.
I had a good feeling.
No, I know you guys want to see this.
I want
never
to
said
see
I wanted
this
to see
damn
it.
movie so badly. I want to see it so badly. I've watched every single scene that I could, and it looks so good. And I've been trying to schedule plans with my friends to watch it too, and it's not working out. I am a diehard. Ever since I really started catching on to after the very first 1980s or 1990s after that once they did stuff with Bill Skarsgård,
yeah.
That was bone chilling.
Yes.
But you were dude, that's killer.
Yeah.
But
Pennywise.
what's even better is
scary.
Yeah, he is.
You
He's
get
terrifying.
this sensation where you're when, I don't know if anybody saw the bit, but Bill, older Bill, one of the main characters.
Was that sorry to interrupt, but was that the guy who was stuttering and stuff?
Yes.
Yes,
That's
that's correct.
Georgie's older brother.
A kid went into the fun house with all the mirrors where it jacks you up and you don't know where you're going.
Oh, this is in It Too in the trailer.
Yes, and the kid is
There's a grown-up Bill.
yes, Bill is on one side of the mirror or glass,
yeah.
and he can see the other kid on the other side.
Yes.
And then you hear this, and then you look behind him, and Pennywise is dragging his tongue up against
the glass.
But that's
So
dude,
creepy.
it's creepy.
It's weird.
But what? And then he gets this smirk on his face where it's the sides of his lip curve up into his mid eye range.
Yeah.
But you're dude.
How?
It's kind of kick butt in a
It's
way.
kick-ass. Uncle Nick doesn't like clowns.
Yeah.
He won't see the movie.
Oh, he has
No.
chlorophobia.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Characters that can so unnaturally shape-shifted,
Shift.
Shape-shift. I'm getting tongue-tied. Shape-shift. Just make you hallucinate, give you illusions. That stuff just freaks me out, man. Put me to reality, man. Please.
Yeah.
I don't, and I know did Pennywise have that? I haven't seen the original It, but did Pennywise do all that limb stretching?
Well, I've read the book years ago, and it wasn't a whole lot of limb stretching. I'm trying to remember. I could be getting some things
Just
wrong.
more make
I
me
remember
crazy.
the creepiest part about reading the book was when Georgie got it.
Okay.
It's how they started the book. They described it perfectly. Bill, his older brother, was kind of sick, and he poured the paraffin wax on his paper boat.
Yeah.
And he went down and he showed Pennywise. His eyes were like lights. They were kind of like mirrors shimmering in the storm drain. And you were he's that's when he was everything floats down here, that type of thing.
Hello. And
then the horrendous teeth come out and they take Georgie's arm
off. Yeah,
I think that's what was killer too.
So horrifying.
The fact that in it, and obviously since 1980s, 1990s, our CGI and whatnot has done something to movies in general.
Yeah.
Nobody can forget. And the fact that they can take Pennywise and they can make his jaw and his face open up a good foot, and then like 50 rows of teeth come out and a light and like you can hear screaming children like that. I don't mean to sound creepy, but like it's cool.
Yeah,
like,
it's really awesome.
And that's why I've still been dying to go to see that movie.
Yeah, I mean, the part that really gets me is the music.
Oh my god.
The like that sound that they have.
Boom, 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 boom.
Yes.
Boom, 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 boom,
And you're like, and combine that with like, this creepy ass distorted clown. I mean, and think about it. Clowns traditionally were supposed to bring joy to children.
Yeah, what the hell?
Hello, Georgie.
Hello, Georgie.
Hello. Yes.
Yeah, like that.
Oh my god.
The trailer.
Trailer. And the little girl, he comes out from this flame. He's like, hello.
Yeah,
And then he was like, do you want to play? And then the girl was like, and she was smiling, she was grinning.
So
and then he was
innocent.
like, 1, 2. And then all you heard was slobber drip
Yes.
on. Like, what the hell, man?
Yeah,
That's
some
so
good
cool.
stuff.
And then he went 3, and like that whole, like his jaw spreads
Yeah,
out like
he's
it's
an
like
instant
30
monster.
like meters out of his face and just like comes out this girl. Like, that's kind of dope though. Like,
Yeah, someone
Yeah.
thought of that.
Yeah.
Someone was creative
that's
enough.
why it interests me.
Yeah, someone was creative enough to turn around and say, what can I do to create something horrifying? Something that can, you
That's
know.
why Stephen King created like something good.
Yeah.
He's the
He's
master.
awesome.
Fun fact: Five Nights at Freddy's 4 referenced it in like 2015 before the remake actually came out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it had this little. It was this little mini game where one of the characters was just peeking out of the storm drain and watching. It didn't look like a clown or anything at all. I think it was like a little teddy bear, but it definitely was. I'm pretty sure referencing it.
Let me tell you something. If I was a 9-year-old kid and I saw a clown in a storm drain,
Oh my
I would run.
god,
Yeah.
you're gone. And
Yeah.
the fact that Georgie's probably on the verge of like 6
Georgie's
or 7.
like 6.
yeah.
But like, come on, man. Like, he offers you to reach into the storm drain
Just ask him to
and
give
grab
you
it. Like, I'd just be like, keep it.
Yeah, I'm out.
Just ask you to give it. Just ask him. Can you just give me it?
There was a scene in the movie, I don't know, spoiler.
In it one.
2.
Oh, and 2. Oh, don't tell me if it's not in the
Have you
trailer.
just-
It's a very clear
Yeah, don't-
detail.
no.
It's a very clear detail in the trailer.
I don't want to know.
Have you been just looking?
I don't want to know.
No, it's like
No
very
spoilers.
clear.
Have you
I
just
haven't
been
seen it.
looking?
It's in you know the Jewish kid who wears the Jewish cap?
You mean
It's
a
like
yarmulke?
Yeah.
I have to.
I don't know what it's
I
called.
have to
I'm
do
sorry.
better as a parent.
I'm sorry, everybody. I'm not too.
Cultural studies.
Culturally
That's
bright.
yeah, that's what you have to align with.
He
Have you just been
killed
looking
himself.
In real life?
He killed himself. No, in it too because, and it's very clear that he did it. He.
Well, you don't know that.
No, it is unbelievably clear. There's a
Yeah,
scene.
but that's not in the book.
There's a scene in the trailer. It too.
He's talking it too.
Yeah, I know. It's
That's
both
a book?
It 1 and
Oh,
It 2 are
chapters?
part of
Okay.
part of one book.
He-
If I remember
They,
it
you know how they all
correctly.
came together and they were like, "It's back." It's
Yeah.
been 37 years.
27.
27, sorry. And they're like, "It is back."
Yeah.
And I thought that was always cool how they incorporated that.
Yeah.
Like it sounds like it's supposed to flow, but like they're literally talking about it.
Yes,
That
I
is
think that's
its
cool too, man.
thing. Like
They
they're like,
refer to
"It is
it.
back."
Clever.
When people would say like, say there's a monster named Barbara, but they would be
Like
like,
it's
Yeah,
"It's
capital
they
back."
never
It.
Right.
refer to him as Pennywise. They always say it.
Well, I think they do in the new movie.
Well, yeah,
But-
but like they almost
Oh,
always.
did you see
refer
the
to
old
him.
pictures?
Hold on.
What old pictures?
The Jewish kid, he was so
He's not
scarred.
Jewish.
Yes, he was.
Oh.
He was so scarred from the first time he encountered with Pennywise
Sure.
and overwhelmed that he just killed himself.
How do
And
you
the
know?
reason why you know that is because in the trailer, there's a guy and his hand's hanging out of a bathtub, blood all over it, but in it is the Jewish cap.
Oh,
Is
Oh, the yarmulke.
Well, that doesn't mean he's dead. He might have just been missing or something.
No,
Yeah, I don't remember him dying in the book, but we'll
you never know.
Who knows? It's the nightmare fuel that I plan on treating you guys to.
Okay. Fun, funny.
All right, moving on. That's it. Chapter 2 is in the box office. Did $17 million. And then for number 5 in the box office, because we do 1 through 5, is Hustlers.
I haven't heard of it.
You haven't heard of it?
No.
It's a J-Lo movie.
What's a J-Lo movie?
Oh,
Jennifer Lopez can go.
Oh. No.
I hear
I'm kidding.
I wouldn't expect it to be on your radar.
I love what she's doing, but like
J-Lo's talented.
Okay.
But I wouldn't expect you guys to know what she's doing. But Hustlers hit number 5 in the box office with $16 million. All right, that's the box office. Let's move on.
Let's move on, everybody.
To the news. And did you know that Sony and
Disney.
Marvel
parted
ways with Spider-Man?
We did.
What happened?
YouTube.
They're getting Spider-Man back for one more movie.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Sorry.
Stop. At least we don't have to see that Spider-Man and Venom movie for a little bit longer.
Well, maybe
Venom
that's
movie
the
was
next
kinda-
movie.
No, it's not.
Hopefully.
Stop being delusional.
Maybe.
I think it'd be kind of cool of a Spider-Man and Carnage movie.
No.
Because in the end,
No.
Well, it could work. Spider-Man and Carnage.
in the end,
Well, I mean, yeah, they're similar, but
Yeah.
in the end of Venom, there's a hint to Carnage,
oh yeah,
Yes.
yeah, definitely.
which was so cool.
Well,
and
the Spider-Man.
the actor, I can't remember his
Who
name.
played Venom?
Who's gonna play Carnage?
Oh, I'm not sure who the actor is.
It's the guy who, I believe it's it's on the tip of my tongue. I know exactly what he looks like, but
Yeah, no, that's all right. I mean, we can figure that out.
yeah, but like it was the perfect actor to put in for Carnage.
So I don't want a Sony Spider-Man. I want a Marvel
not.
Spider-Man. And
Yeah.
if they bring Venom to the table, then Marvel should do it, not Sony.
Stony.
100%.
Not Stony.
No, I never.
Stonyfield.
Either
Yogurt.
to me. I know this isn't
Drinkable
very.
yogurt.
I know this isn't very fair to Sony, but either put Spider-Man in Marvel, the official Marvel, or just don't put him in at all.
Agreed, Jack. Agreed. But it is good. It is good that Marvel gets another crack at Spider-Man.
They gotta make it like the best though. Like if they're gonna end it on they gotta end it on a high note.
Yeah, but here's the question: is it going to be like a standalone Spider-Man, or is it going to be like a Avengers movie?
That's a very, very good question. I mean, the last one they did was without Avengers. It was Mysterio. We all saw that.
You know what'd be really cool? Now I'm thinking about it. If they did a thing where there's like an enemy of Spider-Man, I have no clue what it would be, but
like the
Sinister Six or something. All the Spider-Mans came together.
Yeah.
Kind of
yeah. They should
Spider-Verse.
do a Spider-Verse live action. That's been up in the air, I think.
But like I'm talking like
that would be so cool.
the kid Spider-Man. Like I'm talking about the kid Spider-Man, adult Spider-Man, like Tom Holland Spider-Man, today's Spider-Man, the girl Spider-Man, Venom. Like not that they're like good, but like if they were good and they were like actually joining forces,
Venom's
like Venom,
not part of the Spider-Verse.
But it's relative.
Black
to
Suit is.
Well, he's not part of the
Spider-Man
the movie.
Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you guys have played the game, but Spider-Man
Shattered Dimensions. Oh my god!
If they put
so
like
good.
all of them in,
No War Spider-Man,
and they like all just like jacked up this dude. I don't know who it would be, but that'd be cool.
Spider Pig.
Like almost like pulling
Spider-Ham.
almost like pulling through like one of like the scenes in Endgame when everybody came
Just
through.
a horde of Spider-Man. That would be so cool.
Like that.
It would be dope if they went and took a page out of the Shattered Dimensions.
You know what would be awesome?
But I think they kind of did that with
Spider-Verse.
Spider-Verse.
No, you know what would be
such
cool?
a good movie.
Is if they did something like Spider-Verse, where they did like Like I don't know where I've seen these. I know I've seen these in movies. But there are these little movies where they like mix live action with CGI, and I think they did it with like a Looney Tunes movie or something.
Oh yeah, that was
I
Who
forget the
Framed
title.
Roger Rabbit? What's it? Roger Rabbit? Yeah, Who Framed
I don't
Roger
know.
Rabbit?
Anyway, like if they did something like that,
And
but
then
with
there
the
was Space Jam,
with
too.
the Spider-Man, like for example, like you got Tom Holland, but then you got like I don't know, like a Spider-Verse animated Spider-Man just next to him or something like that.
Yeah, that's the thing.
That would be sick.
That would be very cool, Jack. And I think there's a ton of opportunities out there. I just don't think that Sony does as good a job as Marvel.
Do you hear?
Not by a long shot.
Did you hear what they were thinking about doing as
What?
far as Marvel for? If they, I don't know if you guys heard, but there's been theories that there's going to be a live action Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
And they said if it does come about, and I don't think they should do it, but like, because I don't think he's fit for the role. But they said they were going to use Jaden Smith for Miles.
Ugh.
And I was like, no.
No. You
Like,
got to be able to
he's tall
act.
and lanky. Miles is short and kind of blah blah.
Do you,
Well,
do you,
And I'm not trying to be racist on
Kevin
this
Hart,
end. On
he's
this
short.
end,
yeah.
but I don't even know. I think
You gotta, here's the thing, it's just, I don't think everything that I've seen Jaden Smith in
it's kind of cheesy,
has been crap.
yeah.
including what the hell, Karate Kid.
Yeah. Oh, God.
P-U.
Die.
P to the U.
Like,
All right, so let's shift gears a little bit. We're still in the news. In other news, you guys know who Kevin Feige is?
I do not.
So Kevin
I've heard that name, I
Feige
think.
is the executive producer who masterminded the last 11 years of Marvel.
Oh, okay.
He was the guy
I
who
think
put
I
all
know.
the pieces together. So we have Iron Man 1, 2, 3, Thor 1, 2, 3, Hulk. We have Captain America. We have Infinity War. We have a Thanos. We have an Endgame.
He plotted the whole timeline.
Exactly. He got everything. He is the genius behind all this fantastic stuff that we love, right?
Yeah.
He's doing, rumor has it, he's going to start doing Star Wars.
That's good.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That has to be good.
That's good.
That is very good. If he starts dipping his hand into Star Wars.
Especially with the new Kenobi series on
need-
the horizon.
Yes, Jack, that was my
Star
next news
Wars
point.
Needs help.
Yeah,
Does.
it's going
The
down the
note
bumpy road.
they ended off on with Solo.
Extremely wide Kylo Ren.
Yeah. Thick.
The thing, the whole note they ended off of was Solo. I don't know. It just left me on a negative note. Like, it was kind of like, yeah, it's cool, like how he met Chewbacca and stuff. But like,
I thought so.
I
Solo
thought
was
so.
decent.
It was good.
Yeah.
so it was decent. But like, dude, my all-time favorite Star Wars movie is Attack of the
Clones.
Yes,
Episode 3? Was that episode 3?
I think it was episode
No.
Or 2?
2.
It was episode 2.
Wait, which one's the one with Zen? Whatever his name is, where the thing crawls onto.
Well, there was the cartoon.
No, but the actual live
Rebels.
action of when they're doing that chase through the city in their.
Yeah, that's episode 2.
Yeah.
Sam Wessel.
Oh no, that's the worst one. That's the worst
I
one.
thought episode 1 was the worst one.
What's the
Episode
one
1's
with?
pretty crap, but Last Jedi is
What's the one with? Yeah,
toilet water.
yeah. What's the one with?
I
Oh
don't
my
know.
God,
They don't
Mace
respect
Windu.
lightsabers.
What's the
No.
one with Mace Windu? Where Mace?
That's episode 3. Right?
That's episode 1, 2, and 3.
3 really had it for me, whichever one that is.
3 was Revenge of the Sith.
That's
Yeah,
when
dude.
Anakin Skywalker died and all that stuff.
Yeah, that's when he becomes
Darth
Darth
Vader.
Vader. Who we just found out Darth Vader is much taller than we thought.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
those are
6'7".
6'8".
Or 6'8", my bad. That
6'8".
If you guys pick up Star Wars Vader Immortal, you'll see why.
I want to throw down, and we will talk about that for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, so that wraps up. Have you guys heard anything else as far as news?
What's the next Marvel movie coming out? Is that the Immortals or whatever it's called?
I think
Or
the next
Star Wars, Marvel. Did I say
well,
Star Wars or
we're
Marvel?
definitely we're looking for episode 9 for
Well,
Star
yeah,
Wars.
that's coming in
That's
like
coming
3
in,
months.
Yeah, and
I
that's
feel
going to
like
be
they
December.
need to start something.
And then they got a whole slew of stuff coming in TV and movies for next year, 2020, in Marvel.
Yeah, is the next one planned the Immortals or whatever they're
I
called?
don't think it's Immortal.
What is it?
No, if you need to go take a break, buddy.
Everybody, I'm gonna take a bathroom break.
Yeah, a little bio break.
Don't
Go
worry.
ahead, pal.
Okay.
I'll be back soon.
You got tiny bladder. Make it happen.
Tiny bladder, but
Yeah, I think they have a whole lineup. I don't have it right in front of me, Jack, but as far as the Marvel lineup,
I don't know.
But there's a lot happening in 2020, 21, 22.
What I'm excited for is the thing they called the What If series.
Yes,
That I was like, what the heck is this? I thought it was going to be like a new
it's
series.
going to be animated, right?
Yeah, but when I heard, it's what if something like this happened in Marvel, like something like, I don't know, Thanos 1 or something. I don't know. Like that got me hooked.
Yes,
Like-
that is very cool. I used to love those Marvel. They were actually Marvel comics.
Yeah.
That they would break out of what they call, comic book canon, right? And they would say, okay, what if Jane Foster found Mjolnir and became Thor?
Yeah, like that female Thor.
Yeah, exactly. What if somebody else got gamma rays? What if Bucky became became Captain America? Like all kinds of different things like that. So it lends to your imagination.
What if
that,
the rat never saved in Endgame?
Yes, exactly. These little twists of fate that could have.
Like, it's a butterfly effect.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good observation. Totally. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that too. I think it's going to be a jam-packed 2020, especially between, Star Wars. They got the Mandalorian coming out, and then you have all the, Disney Plus and everything. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So that's all we have in the news. What I want to move over to, and I know Noah's on his way down. He's actually heading down now. But we're gonna switch gears a little bit. Gears, pun intended, and talk. What are we going to talk about? Why do we have you guys here?
It's
Gears
actually
of
not
War
called Gears.
We're going to talk about some video games.
It's not
yo.
actually
Come
called
on,
Gears
man.
of War. It's just called Gears
that's
now.
what you guys
Get
are
it
here
right.
for. By the way, I'm
What's
back.
it called?
It's called Gears 5 now. It's not called Gears of War. It just says Gears 5.
Yeah.
Why?
It's abbreviation.
Okay.
It's you can't. It's easier to hashtag Gears 5.
Gum eats
Gummy.
at
Oh, you're trying to do that.
Gum eats at Taco Bell. I don't know. Not sponsored.
All right, so let's get into it. Our topic for tonight is video games, and that's why I brought you guys onto the show, because I consider the two of you,
Experts.
well, experts relative
Yes.
Nonetheless,
to your dear old dad. So there is a ton to dive into. I mentioned in the past 2 podcasts that I am a big time fan of Gears.
I'm sorry.
Gears 5.
I am a bully.
That's okay. I am a noob.
Gears.
So I have thick skin, and I am okay with being bullied.
Okay.
Not that bullying is okay.
No,
all you kids
don't
out there.
do it.
All right. So what are you guys playing?
Noah? I bet. You guys are going to get a shocker.
no, I haven't been playing Fortnite.
Yes, you have.
No, I actually haven't been playing it that much. I have invested a majority of my time in my mobile device. Believe it or not.
So go ahead.
But
Talk about Fortnite.
To counter that,
So, as a 13-year-old boy, what's the game du jour?
there's two things that really pulled me in. One for a little bit was Rocket League, and another thing was Destiny.
Destiny 2.
Explain Rocket League to the people that don't know.
Rocket League is basically your idea of if you were to take Hot Wheels and place a soccer arena in your room, and a ball and 2 Hot Wheels and battle it out and play soccer with the cars. That's essentially what it is in the game. So you are a car, and you can I think
It's a big giant ball that you bash into with your supercharged car.
Yeah, you can like boost into the ball and whatnot. It's super cool.
It is pretty dope. I played it with you. I haven't played with you guys in a long time, but the game mechanics are very satisfying.
Yes.
So genius.
There's this piece where where you ride up a wall and you feel that adrenaline push, and then you circle back and you're indestructible as a car.
Yeah,
No.
you can't. Well, you can
You
explode.
can get demolitioned.
Oh, I didn't get that far.
Yeah, if somebody boosts in, you blow up.
Yeah, like
Okay,
really
man.
hard.
So let's.
But it doesn't happen often.
Yeah, and it's basically soccer and
Hot Wheels.
Hot Wheels combined.
Yeah, it's genious. It's so good. It
So
looks great.
genius. And a creeper of a game. Like it didn't even like it's been out for a while.
Yeah,
And not a lot of people
man.
like it didn't come across our radar for a couple years.
I think Destiny really did something good though. Like I laid off the game for a good 2 years, and then like you really look at it and like it's such the games that really grasp me are the games that you can progress in, the games that you can really see change in when you really play it.
Are the expansion packs still going on?
I believe they are.
I thought so. Don't they last like a year?
I don't know. I'd have to check.
So you're playing
A little bit
Destiny?
of Fortnite on the side, I'll admit.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, dude, you're still a tryhard roamer.
Fortnite
I'd
is your
smoke you all though.
Fortnite
Yes,
is
you
your
would.
So
I would not.
low-key.
I'm not going to
Fortnite
deny
is
that.
your mistress. That's the one that you love.
It's not number
Oh, yeah.
one anymore, though.
For you, it's not number one?
No, it's genuinely like amongst gaming.
No,
not
I'm talking
number
about
one.
for Noah
Yeah, because
personally.
Minecraft had like, I think I am one what?
Nothing.
I think Fortnite's still hanging on.
Your boys all still play Fortnite,
Like,
right?
There's still so many
kind
people who
of.
play Fortnite.
So explain to me, all right, the nuances. What's so good? What's so juicy about Fortnite? What's the hook?
Like
Here we
you
go.
drop.
I'm kidding.
Here we go.
I'm sorry. I'm being a bully.
No, you drop out of a floating hot air balloon with a bus attached to it.
Genius. It's
Which
legit
is like
awesome.
that's amazing on its own. And then you skydive, and 90% of Fortnite's revenue is the in-game purchases.
Yeah.
And I think it's the most genius thing. And I think it's also smart.
Let's skip that. Tell me what you dig
you
about it.
skydive.
Oh my god!
And then,
It's the fact that you can drop in and you can smoke some fools.
yeah,
You
there
can
we
really
go. That's
embarrass
my
them,
brother.
and you're a real butthead if when you drop
poopy head.
in and you lower a guy and you get him really low and you pull out your harvesting tool and you kill him with
Yeah,
that.
pickaxe.
Wait, what's a harvesting tool?
It's your
Pickaxe.
like what you get all the
So you
materials
get
with.
somebody to where he's limping,
Yeah.
Wait,
right?
is it
And then you
then
savor
I-
the moment.
And I pickaxe him. And it's like that much of more like, you suck, go
You
practice.
bully.
Yeah, you were one of those guys at one point.
I was until
Yeah, you were
I
a nerd.
grinded the game for like half of my
You
life.
did grind for sure.
Oh my
No,
God.
you get your hands down. One of
What's the most
greatest
common
Fortnite.
thing that's said around this house as you guys are gaming?
You're trash.
No.
You're trash.
You're a bot.
It's mom and dad yelling up to you.
Oh well, yeah. That's
Hey, take the dogs out, and you guys get all pissy about it.
hold on.
Yeah,
Hold on, 5 more minutes.
yeah. So
It's
you're-
very awesome.
Wait,
Let's take this back a notch.
Can I sorry.
Go ahead,
Can
Jack.
I just really quick ask Noah a question?
Sure.
So, I guess, well, when do you think Fortnite will eventually be dropped, like, almost for good?
Like start to die?
Yeah, no, like, I
Or
mean, it's
just in
starting,
general
it's
die?
already starting to drop a little bit. And
What's replacing it?
Minecraft.
well, I mean,
sadly.
Minecraft's kind of...
Minecraft's got another resurgence.
Yeah, it's coming back, man, ever since
Dude, did
PewDiePie
you
and
guys see-
Jacksepticeye played it.
Did you guys see the text I sent you?
Yeah,
Isn't that ridiculous?
That's crazy, man.
Some guy was building legit environments, like looked like detailed environments using Minecraft mechanics.
Yeah.
That's I'll credit it. I will admit it too on the spot. I hate the idea of playing Minecraft.
I know.
But you loved it.
But it's truly like amazing to see what some people can do with
Yeah,
it.
it's pretty dope.
With like small pixelated blocks.
Yeah.
It baffles me that like 7 years ago when me and Noah were like 7 and 6, I think Minecraft came out like maybe just then for the Xbox 360,
It was like
And-
2014.
something around that. And Noah would ask me to play Minecraft. Play Minecraft.
Oh my
with me.
God, yeah.
Play Minecraft. And I couldn't get him to be quiet. Like, at that time, I didn't really care about Minecraft, and Noah really liked it. But
I like the
eventually,
creative aspect of it.
yeah, but
Yeah,
eventually it started to grow more on me, and
And
it
it was
started
more
to
of
just
him begging me.
get distant away from Noah. And now we're here now, where Noah despises the game, and I think it is a god amongst men.
Yeah, it's a brilliant game.
It's great.
It's
really
really
great.
awesome though. Like, and to add on to why I like Fortnite so much, like they change something every Tuesday, and sometimes me and Jack have had a full on monarchy. Like,
Yes.
some like
What's that mean?
I don't even know,
Argument.
but it sounds like something like political. We debate
Yeah,
like
he's not
severe
wrong.
debate, like Mueller report type of thing, where like I will say to Jack, Fortnite is better. This is why, and he'll
Oh, I
respond
see where
with,
you're going.
"This is from Minecraft is way better. This is why." And like it gets to a point to where we start to like want to kill each other.
Yeah.
Not literally, but like it's like
So it's
In
the
Minecraft.
Fortnite versus Minecraft
yes,
debate.
like their neck and even like in the world, like in general, Fortnite is like hanging off of Minecraft. Like they're
No kidding.
right there.
You know, Fortnite is it's mining basically.
yeah.
Yeah.
But like it's so much more to that.
Yeah. It's,
Like,
there is an aspect of Fortnite that was gleaned off of Minecraft.
Not to
Yes.
hate, not
Yes.
to hate. Oh my god,
Minecraft
yeah.
survival games. man.
Almost every game
Yeah.
was gleamed off of it right when Minecraft started sprouting.
Yeah.
14.
Do you know
Wow.
how many Minecraft clones are out there? It is like where you spawn in a world, you have an inventory, and it's made of blocks.
Yes,
There are
yes.
a stupid.
That's exactly right.
There's a stupid amount of games like that, and some of them, granted, some of them are pretty good. Like they're-
Roblox.
I mean, no, not Roblox.
Roblox has blocks and whatnot. I
No,
don't-
Roblox is not a Minecraft clone. I'm talking like games that are basically Minecraft. They're first person. You're surviving. You have a health bar, inventory, and stuff.
What about? Sorry, real quick. What about Apex Legends?
Oh my god.
Apex Legends, I played it a little bit and I immediately stopped. Like I'd rather play it over Fortnite, but it seems just too complicated for me.
But
in
that's
terms of
supposed to be
first-person
like
shooter.
the Fortnite killer.
To add on to what
It is.
Jack was saying,
Fortnite got scared.
no offense
Yeah,
to you,
exactly.
no offense to you, Jack, or anything, but like
None taken. It's fine.
Jack is into games that don't require skill.
Yes,
It's
I am.
simple.
Well, no, I am guilty. I am just saying that.
Like, and I am into games to where like you can show off once you get better.
Yeah, but dude,
Yes,
I have
he
to
is.
challenge you on that, Noah. Like you and I went up to you and your brother both have your own rooms. Jack has his PC. You have your Xbox. We sat in awe of Beat Saber Jack
Oh yeah.
That was pretty kick.
throwing down, dude.
That was kick ass.
Like, that was not-
That was dope.
Yeah.
That was like, if that's not skill,
No,
I
but,
don't know
like,
what is.
In a virtual world, Jack is the most coordinated person out of all
Dude,
of us.
I was almost cursing, but that was ridiculous. Like,
Yeah.
and,
You
and
want
I
to
know
see
I'm
skills,
propping you
yeah.
up, Jack, but I got to give credit where credit's due, man.
Yeah.
You were doing coordinated moves
It's so,
where it's like, it's almost like when you do pat your head and rub your tummy.
Yeah.
How some people can't do it. You were doing that at speed and accuracy. And we were both like, I thought, Noah, and you're my gauge, you're my barometer, right? I thought, oh well, I'm just an old guy that just is like in awe because I don't have the same twitch response or reflexes or training. All right, and then when you went, that is ridiculous, or you said that's sick, like that, like you
It was kick ass. Like he was flinging his arm. It looked like he was the most uncoordinated, like, not to be rude, but like physically disabled person, like wailing his arms everywhere.
Yes, it
But
wasn't
then you'd
elegant.
Then you'd look at his score streak, and it was like through the roof, like 300,
Like
verge
crushing.
of 400, and you were just like, why?
Dude, I couldn't even fathom. Like, sometimes you put you obviously you put yourself in their shoes, and you're like saying, all right, well, he's done. Yeah, all right, that's what I'll do that. And then you're like, but this, I was like,
I can do everything. I can do everything he wants to do.
yeah.
It seems
It's not that hard.
physically
In game,
impossible.
it's hard.
Yes.
When I look at it, I'm like, okay. And then, like, you look at it again, and you're like, I wonder.
I'm truly
All right.
flattered.
But, like,
I'm very flattered.
I will
Well, you're
take,
very humble and very talented
I'll
at
take
that
credit.
game.
It's a great game. It's genius. Like, it's simple yet effective. Like, I honestly think it's the best VR game out of all of them. Like, I loved FNAF Help Wanted VR, but like, in terms of like cells and stuff and just how many people play, I feel like it's the best VR game.
Beat Saber.
I'll
Yeah,
take the
Beat
credit,
Saber.
though.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, it took me a good year to actually get better at Fortnite.
Yeah.
Like, it took me a while.
It took me like a good month to get good.
So I have a confession to make.
Confess.
All right.
Do it.
When you asked, Jack, when you asked for your VR headset, I was like, hey, he's really into this. He's not asking, it's a big ticket item. But in my mind, I'm going, I can't wait to play Vader Immortal.
Yeah.
Are you kidding?
I
Yeah.
totally was.
Is that why you were more on a board?
Oh my God, yeah.
Jesus Christ!
Hey, don't say Jesus.
Are you kidding me? So
Praise
if
the Lord,
I found a
Jesus.
good game for you to play on, like, something,
Noah, you had the I had the Xbox One before I let you have it.
Wait, you did?
and you also
thought you gave it
abandoned
to
it
both
for
of
a
us.
good 2 years.
Well, I mean, it's
pretty
the
much
family's
mine now.
Xbox, but it's in your room.
And I use
Noah.
it the most.
And so what I'm saying is, my point being is that I bought the Xbox
With intentions.
360
for us
and the
all.
Xbox One, knowing that I would play sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, so buying the VR,
Was a good
You
one.
know-
knowing
play it
that I would
sometimes.
play sometimes.
Everyone's
exactly.
played it in this house so
It's
far.
an awesome game.
Except
system.
Teddy and
It's
Lucy,
so
but,
worth
you know.
it. The money.
No, the dogs can't play. They don't
don't have thumbs.
Opposable thumbs.
Imagine if they made a VR for dogs. That would be awesome.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it'd be nothing but fire hydrants. And,
Yeah.
and
Doggy daycare.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So
Vader
all right,
Immortal.
let's shift over. We have obviously Jack. You know, we have Jack is on firmly in the Minecraft Minecraft camp.
Somewhat Minecraft.
Yes. No, as far as like your primary game.
Well, it's not my primary. I'd say I don't feel like any game is my primary right now. I like playing a lot of games kind of evenly, you know?
Yeah.
Like
no, I respect that.
Like there hasn't lately been one video game that I've been glued onto. Like I'm either playing a game for like an hour or two or watching YouTube or something like that.
It's almost like television shows.
Sure. Yeah. Great
You're going to
example.
stop in and watch a little bit of this show and then, maybe watch another show.
Yeah. I feel like Noah...
That is very interesting.
Yeah, I guess so. I feel like Noah's more glued to certain games. Like he'll like latch onto one game and drain it into the ground and then find a new one so he can repeat the cycle.
Yeah, I get like that too. I'm totally like that. Like the fact that the three of us were playing Gears on Expert last night. Difficulty, Gears 5, 3-player co-op. Wow, is it 3-player? I don't even know what you would call that. 3-player LAN?
Trilogy? Oh, no, trilogy.
Well, it's basically, it's not online
player?
co-op.
I don't know.
But it's not online co-op. It's basically three of us sitting around one screen in one room.
LAN.
LAN, okay.
Meet me at LAN, muffin
And we
man.
continued to get smoked.
Yep.
Left and right, and even when we went to that was campaign, we got smoked. And then even when we shifted over to like a versus mode, team versus, that's when it got ugly.
That's how I got CPU.
You think it was
aimbot.
CPU?
Oh my
The
god!
CPUs
yeah.
are broken.
Dude, as soon as you walked over and
We did get
Smashing
lit
your
up.
head in.
I think I look at Fortnite as a chance to like some
Grow
kid
as
just
a
won
person.
$3 million.
Playing Fortnite.
Like more than some people make.
That was 16-year-old, right?
16.
Yeah. it's
2
pretty
years
dope.
older than my brother right before me.
Yeah.
1 year in a month.
That is more money than like some people make in couple years.
More than a couple years.
More.
Sometimes it's more than somebody will make in a lifetime.
But the amazing
Yeah.
part is I look at myself when I play, and I kid you not, I have chances to make $2,000 off of one game.
Like you got these people
Yeah,
on like
it's an industry.
Survivor or something, like living out in the wilderness for a month and a half or something, and getting $1 million. Meanwhile, you got a little kid playing a Fortnite game and winning more than double that.
Yeah. I mean, the opportunities out there now that gaming is a legit. Let's just call it what it is. It's a legit sport.
Yeah, esport.
You know what I mean? It's like
Kind of.
it's the stakes are high, the players are skilled, and the prizes are big.
Yeah.
And kids and adults are taking advantage of it in a good way and winning some dough. And I think that's amazing.
I do
So
too.
all right. So I'm obviously a Gears fanatic. We played Gears last night. We all got our asses handed to our. Pardon me for the
No,
for the
you're
profanity.
good.
We all got our butts handed to ourselves.
Yep.
And got smashed, chainsawed,
Yep.
brutalized in every
All of
every
the
way
above.
possible. But I got to be honest with you,
It was kind of fun.
it was fun. The idea that we got smoked, we collected ourselves, we strategized,
I got smoked again.
got smoked again, but the camaraderie was there, the energy was there, the excitement was there, and sharing that with you guys was awesome.
That's
man.
the most
Yeah.
amazing thing.
I really
about-
loved it.
I'm sorry I keep bringing up Fortnite, but like,
Yeah.
that's the most amazing thing. Like, you can go into a game with one of your buddies,
Your boys.
and it's a different outcome.
Yeah.
Every single game, it is something different.
Dude, you're legit. And I love the fact that
That's
you're
what's
like,
so amazing.
you're like, if you act in as a team, right? Do you guys know Left 4 Dead?
I've heard of it before.
Yeah, I've heard of it.
I think it's Left 4 Dead. It's a true survival horror game. It's where you're mowing down zombies like crazy.
Okay.
But you will lose if you don't act like a team.
Yeah, that's why I love team games.
Yeah.
It's so amazing. You should hear
Team Fortress 2 is
Pro-
a great example.
You should hear pro Fortnite players communicate. Like, it's ridiculous. Some guys lose their voice. I know there's a guy on who was playing in the World Cup where you could win $3 million and whatnot, and he actually got strep from screaming.
Wow, strep's
Oh my god, yeah. But
he lost his voice.
It was proven. It was proven though.
No, I know. I legit believe that he lost his voice, but
I don't know if it was strep.
Strep's bacterial infection.
Yeah. But like he
I was sitting there giving you the
he got like a really bad like
he lost his voice.
Sick.
Yeah.
And like it's crazy the mood it puts you in. But like
the pressure's on for sure.
I get a chance every Wednesday to win $2,000.
Yeah.
Like, and I know it's possible because that 16-year-old was like me or Jack once. They were just looking for
some. Imagine how stoked he was when that turned the corner.
God, are you kidding me? $3 million in your pocket.
So let's move on a little bit because I know we're running a little long on the podcast. Desert Island game.
What?
Desert Island game.
What's that?
You're on a desert island.
Oh.
You have one source of power.
Oh, Arclight. Or ARK, survival.
You're going to play Ark?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
You're not going to play Fortnite.
Oh.
You have one game to pick. Just bear with me. Let me finish.
That's it.
So you have one game. This is your desert island game. It's like your desert island food. You know, what would you pick to spend the rest of your days playing? You can do co-op. You can do VR. What's your pick? Is it no? I know you're a Fortnite guy. Is it Fortnite? Jack, I know you're. You came up through the ranks of Minecraft. Is it Minecraft?
Yeah, I'd probably do
Fortnite. Go first.
I'd do Fortnite.
You're all about Fortnite?
It's just,
Jack, you got FNAF too.
It's just something about it. You can get better every time. Like there's so much room for improvement. Like I've been playing the game for like 3 years now. It's coming up on its 3-year anniversary. Mm-hmm. And like even I'm not as good as I want to be.
There's a competitive part about it.
It's crazy. Like there'll be times where and I'm not trying to brag, but like I absolutely destroy somebody to the point to where I feel bad. Mm-hmm. But then I get destroyed.
Oh yeah,
and you're crappy. Like,
there's always someone better.
You're like, always. There's so much more room for improvement because I could be like them.
Yeah.
Like that's
a healthy way to look at it. Not to where if it makes you upset, then no. But the fact that you're looking at it like I'm getting better, I'm striving for greatness, I'm going to get better and better and better, and there's always going to be somebody that might beat me. But if they do beat me, I'm going to learn from it.
There's millions.
That's
of people.
great perspective. No, I'm impressed. How about you, Jack?
Okay, so I am Five Nights at Freddy's is my favorite game series.
FNAF is your ultimate jam.
Yes, in terms of
why?
Why? Well, okay, deep origin story time.
Yeah, because that surprised me. I thought you were going to go.
Minecraft is not my favorite series. I love the game, but in terms of like, if I had to pick one video game series, it would be FNAF, hands down. Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah.
If you don't know what FNAF means. So Five Nights at Freddy's came out in August of 2014.
Oh, here we go.
And
behave yourself.
You got your Fortnite. Let me get my phone.
Oh, no, I was just poking you because of what you did.
I know, I'm sorry.
Earlier.
All right.
No, don't be sorry. Let's hear it.
I was like 9 years old, and I saw videos of Five Nights at Freddy's. I saw these creepy bear photos, thumbnails on YouTube, and I'm like,
yeah.
And I come downstairs, and I'm like, hey, hey, Mom, hey, Dad, what's Five Nights at Freddy's? Is that like an old game or something? And Dad and you guys were like, I don't know. So I was like, okay. And then I like went in the shower or something. I don't know. And then I come back in and you're just sitting on like my bed or something. And you're like ready to say goodnight to me. And you're watching Markiplier. I believe that's who you're watching. play on his first episode of Five Nights at Freddy's, and I'm like, what are you doing? And then he gets jump scared.
No,
like,
it wasn't a, what are you doing? It was more of a, what are you doing? What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing?
So
ever since he got jump scared, I was terrified of the game to the point where I could not physically look at it ever. Mm-hmm. I was just scared of seeing one of the characters.
So you're terrified of the game. What brings you into the fold?
I don't know what it was. I think it was when I first moved to California and this new Five Nights at Freddy's game called FNAF World came out. And
yes,
it
I remember.
was Five Nights at Freddy's, but an RPG.
And you had to get Windows to get it.
Where everyone was cute and nothing was really scary.
That was the lure with Five Nights at Freddy's. Everybody, and like, it was like, you're cute but deadly.
Yeah, kind of.
Someone's faked you out, little bait and switch.
Yeah, I was like, when I first saw it, I was like, this got to be fake. There's no way this is real. But sure enough, it's real. And a lot of people hated the game, but I really liked the game. And after a while, I just started watching other people play the games, and I was like, okay. And I started stepping out a bit more. And eventually I'm like, okay, well, this is fake. There's no reason to have nightmares about it. And then eventually, to today, I can look at anyone from the game series just fine. So
you're not traumatized by FNAF?
No, I am no longer traumatized by it.
Yeah, because you played, honestly, I mean, FNAF has been a part of our vernacular for about 5 or 6 years now.
Wait, do you mean it's just been out for 5 or 6 years?
Yeah.
And
we've been talking about it, maybe less than that.
Yeah, but ever since FNAF VR, I'm pretty sure is my most favorite FNAF game. Would I bring that to an island?
It's so cool.
Yeah, it's great. Would I bring one of those games or any FNAF game to an island to play it over and over
it's
and
super
over
repetitive.
and over? No. While I love FNAF, I will admit most of the games have some of the most worst replayability values ever.
You play it, you're done. You don't need to go back.
Sure, I'll come back and play it for a little bit just to have nostalgia, or just to play it. I feel like later games like Ultimate Custom Night and FNAF VR have better replayability because they're just there's so much different content and you can do different stuff. But I think I would just go crazy if I had FNAF.
So
as my
even
only
though
source of entertainment.
What if you could get the whole sequel?
What do you mean the whole
Every
sequel?
single game.
But even though FNAF is near and dear to your heart, and I hear what you're saying, Noah, FNAF is near and dear to your heart.
I would not pick that.
You might go Smash Bros. Over. For the replayability.
Yes, over the replayability, I would pick Smash Bros. But that is not my pick. I think my pick will be Team Fortress 2.
No kidding.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
That surprised me, Jack, but that's good.
For you guys who don't know what this game is, oh boy.
TF2.
Let me explain. So TF2.
There will never be a TF3.
No, there will never be any Valve game that has a 3 at the end of it. Valve does not know how to count to 3. But Team Fortress 2 was this game that came out, I believe, 2007 or 8, around that. But anyway, real old game. I hadn't even heard of it. I was freaking 2 years old when it came out or something.
You're 2.
And I would see it here and there on YouTube, but I was never interested. But
2007, by the way.
Yeah. All right. 3 or something. Thank you. Anyway.
Just a quick fact check.
Yeah. But I saw this game and it was free to play. It's free to play on Steam. And I was like, okay, well, I guess I'll check it out.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it was that just made me gravitate over it.
It's funny.
It's funny. It's serious, but it's funny.
Yeah, it's kind of like Marvel movies.
Yeah, it tries to represent war and stuff, but it kind of fails, but in a hilarious way.
Yeah.
You got the bread and butter of TF2 are the classes. their personalities and what makes them different from each other, not just like competitively statistics, but just like personality value. Like you got these crazy people, you got these people that seem smart, and you just got random weirdos stuck around in there, and all together it just makes a really solid cast. But I feel like this TF2 is so simple. Like it gives you these directions and it just says do it. Play game right.
Yeah.
And like that's why it's so hard for me to get onto these more complicated games like Fortnite and what's it called? I forget. Gears, sure. What was it called? A Fortnite killer.
I know what you're talking about. The Fortnite killer was what was it? Apex Legends?
Apex Legends, there we go.
Yeah.
They have like so many freaking controls, but TF2, it was made way back when, and it's just so simple. You got these guys, you got to shoot at them.
Yes.
And no building, no like strategy with grenades or inventory. You just have a locked inventory. You can customize the weapons around a little bit. They do different things.
Now, real quick, you were talking about Vader Immortal. Vader Immortal, that
would be my pick, by the way.
V2. So
V2, yeah.
So that's your pick.
Yeah, TF2 is my pick.
TF2 is your pick. What's your pick, Noah?
Fortnite.
I'm trying to think.
Come on,
because you don't play as many video games, so you don't really have a large cast.
You're Gears of War.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, you can't think about that.
Yes, I am very much so.
Yes.
Gears all the way.
Really? Like, you wouldn't get bored of the story or anything?
Well, especially with the last version, because you can play campaign mode for your story, but then you can play 1v1. I believe, I haven't explored all the different features, but it seems like the latest version, they've expanded it out to online co-op, teams versus, like, there's a lot more than just the campaign. So once you spend the campaign, you can go and just explore all these other variables.
That's one of the one things I wish TF2 had, a campaign. Like, a campaign mode would be so cool, especially with, like, the characters and stuff. That would be great.
Yeah. And I think, man, there's so much potential, especially with VR.
Yeah.
Like, when you first tuned me into VR, Jack, and we just played last night, we played, like, 2 minutes of, what was the game with the spy game?
Defector.
It was so dope.
We gotta play it like the weekend.
The character, like construction and animation and everything like that, isn't super sophisticated.
No.
Like, I think that Vader Immortal is a lot more polished.
Well, they're kind of similar in a way.
But I think the people are a little bit more polished. Maybe, I don't know, I haven't really experienced them that much. But we're just at the tip of the iceberg. Like, when the VR gets totally immersive,
it's going to change everything.
It's going to be baller. Like, really, really great. When the computing power matches this, the speed, or the desirable speed and the rendering part.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be really, really
when it
dope.
enters Ready Player One levels of awesome.
Totally, man. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
I hope it gets to that point of being like Ready Player One type of thing.
I bet it will.
You put on your haptic suit.
Yeah.
You can feel concussion.
Yeah, if the time and effort is put into it, I bet they will somehow do it.
Yeah, push the envelope on the VR side for sure.
Yeah,
100%.
The space game that you showed me, what was the space game?
Lone Echo.
Oh my god,
that's great. In terms of environment, that is my favorite VR game.
Environment wise, and I'm all about the environment. There's parts when you feel like you are
just alone in space.
That relates to, like, the movie we just reviewed,
and
Ad Astra.
They could not have picked a better land or a better zone to pick than Jupiter, and seeing its rings in all its glory and being able to see the distant moons. It was so good.
Yes. And
so great.
Feel like you're in the vastness of space.
It was a great game.
And that you're, like, in this place where you're in potential peril.
Yeah. Danger.
Yeah, good stuff.
It gets your blood pumping.
Definitely good stuff. And that's why we play them, and that's why we love them. Because those games get our blood pumping. They get us engaged. They're getting more and more immersive. I mean, I love that you guys dig video games. I love playing video games with you guys. I want to thank you guys for joining me on this show.
No problem.
It's always great to have you guys on. I love you guys to pieces.
It's always great to be on. I'll be so honest.
It's so much fun.
Yeah, and we'll keep the conversation going because that's what this show's all about. It's about conversations. And you guys are the NJJ show local experts regarding all things video games. So we're going to have you back for sure.
Can't wait to be
show,
back.
As Jamie would say.
Can't wait to be back.
Excellent. So thank you, everybody, for joining us for this week's episode of the Nick, John, and Jamie show. Please be sure to follow us on Instagram or Twitter, and we're also on Facebook. We're on the popular social medias. And if you're listening to us on Google Play or iTunes, well, put it this way: you can listen to us on Google Play, iTunes, Stitcher, Spotify, and we actually do a show on YouTube. It's just an audio version of our show. Any of those platforms, be sure to like us and give us a nice word, a comment, a pleasantry, if you will. And as far as the subscriptions, subscribe. You can, let's see, I covered all the social medias. What did I forget? Oh, I know what I forgot. Jack, you have your own YouTube channel out. Drop that. I was going to curse, but... Drop
that. Just do it.
Drop that shit.
Yeah.
Where can people... You just started it. It's a brand new
Time to be professional.
YouTube... Well, it's a brand new YouTube channel. You're going to eventually add additional content. You got a couple of pieces out there. And it is a budding YouTube channel that is going to talk... I'm actually going to leave to you to describe it. Tell us what it's all about. And so people can come and eventually start to follow your YouTube channel.
Well,
I put a lot on your plate, didn't I?
No, you're fine. I just really liked how you were wording it. A budding YouTube channel. That was good. But anyway, my channel's name is Subjact. Very, very original.
I agree.
Oh, okay. Subjact. It is black S and J in a green background. It is very professional. Not really. I kind of just looked up tutorials. But anyway,
it's good to start.
If you guys are Five Nights at Freddy's fans, which I guarantee you probably aren't, but in the off case that you are, I have so far uploaded a Five Nights at Candy's remastered playthrough of the game. I've played through the whole game. The audio is a bit shaky, but I think it's kind of worth a watch. I'd assume. And subscribing and liking the videos will be always great. The upload schedule has been a bit iffy so far with school starting for most people and all that stuff, including me.
I'll be honest, I am not a big FNAF fan, but to see the content that he's putting out, I'll be so honest, you guys should check it out. You should see what he's doing, even if you aren't a FNAF fan. He really does pull you in, not more so on the social aspect than the gaming
brother.
Aspect.
Yeah, you are a good brother.
I'll be honest, I seriously will. You guys should take a look at it.
So one more time on the YouTube channel, Jack, where can they find you?
It is Subjact, Subjact. Thank you for the plug.
No worries. And thank you for both of your expert commentary in all things video games. And I'll say thank you all once again for joining us on this week's episode of the Nick, John, and Jamie show. Actually, it's the Nick, Jack, and Noah show this week. But stay tuned. We're going to come
Jack,
back.
and Noah.
You mean John, Jack, and Noah?
Your name's not Nick.
Oh, that's right. Thank you for the correction.
There you go. That'll save you a little bit of editing.
Yeah, we might have to tweak
Can I outro?
Do the outro. Throw that down.
I got this. Thank you guys for tuning in on this week's episode of the Nick, John, and Jamie Show.
Geeky goodness.
Geeky goodness, everything juicy about comics and anything from comics to movies. Make sure you follow us on social media at NJJ Show on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and even, yes, we're on YouTube. Show us some love on there, and thank you so much for tuning in on this week's episode, and we really appreciate you guys. Take care.
Goodbye.